whole process of developing our final product, we made use of the 5 design thinking process. However, we faced several problems and our prototype went through multiple changes. But before we got there, we had to understand our users first. Our targeted food industry and audience were hawkers and adults in general. Through the interviewing of 2 users who are working,
the cover, they don't cover it properly, that's all.
We hope to have the packaging built better and then maybe it can be reused or recycled.
we managed to gather some opinions and feedbacks regarding the current takeaway food packaging used in hawkers. From there, we were able to gain some insights, and some of which were the functionality of the takeaway packaging, as well as the additional charges of takeaway packaging. Depending on what the users do in their daily lives, we were able to understand them better and work towards a takeaway packaging that caters to our targeted audience.
Afterwards, we created a user's journey map of the takeout process in hawkers and considered their actions, thoughts, feelings, touch points, as well as opportunities for improvements. Subsequently, we were able to come up with our design challenge. Then we collected information from hawkers on their problems with their current takeaway packaging. From there, we made use of the how might we question to help in our ideation process, whereby we come up with some solutions that can improve it in terms of material, functionality, and cost. After all has been done, we were finally able to start brainstorming designs of the product using the 20+30 technique. Firstly, each of us came up with 5 different ideas, which added up to 20, and from there, we mixed around the different ideas we had and combined to create another 30 new ideas. This process wasn't particularly easy because we had to rack our brains, but all in all, we had a lot of fun.
Despite already having 50 ideas, we went on to develop another 30 more ideas using Scramper. We substituted 10 ideas, combined 10 ideas, and adapted another 10 ideas. This process was very excruciating, and when we thought it was the end, it wasn't. We continued with 10 more ideas of modification, putting to use another 10 ideas, eliminating another 10 ideas, and reversing the last 10 ideas. It was definitely one hell of 120 ideas, but we were finally done. The hardest part finally came, having to choose one out of the 120 designs we created to finalize. We made our life easier by listing 2 designs we each liked and voted. After a thorough discussion, we decided on the design whereby it is a container with lids that have holes for ventilation and to drain water. We then further developed our design and realized we were stuck. That was when we changed our mind. Instead of catering to hawkers in general, we decided to focus on a specific stall, and we chose the Western stall, specifically to pack fried chickens.
Because of that, we completely changed our design, getting inspiration from cardboard boxes, milk carton packaging, and Garrett popcorn packaging. We made our first prototype using paper and realized that because of that design, the heat coming out might injure the user's hand. We then came up with our second prototype, which involves more secure packaging design, and got feedback that it will be quite troublesome to open and close so many flaps. We then tried making the same thing again, but made changes to the dimensions and removed the triangular flap. This time, instead of paper, we used corrugated board to mimic the actual material. Aside from messing up the bottom of the packaging, we did get the correct measurements for overall packaging. Once done, we asked the users to test the prototype, and here are their feedbacks.
This thing should be more secure, because I feel like this is going to a bit flimsy. I think this one is a bit. This is very thin.
It feels a bit like might be a bit too light to carry chicken. Depending on how heavy, like it might just open up.
After consolidating their feedbacks, we made changes to the design and added on a unique element which we got inspired by cake boxes. Our final product turned out this way, and that's about it. Okay, thanks, bye!